Hi guys, this is Nitya, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics from St. Anne's Arts and Science College. We are in the unit 2 now. Okay, we are end of the unit. Next one more class, we can complete this unit. So today we are going to see the non-increasing and non-decreasing sequence as well as monotone sequence and important theorems. First one, non-increasing sequence. Let us see the sequence. Let us take the sequence Sn be a sequence of real number. If Sn less than or equal to Su less than or equal to S3 and so on, less than or equal to Sn and Sn plus 1 and so on, then the sequence is called as the non-increasing sequence. Non-increasing in the sense it's obviously decreasing sequence. That's what we are having the less than or equal to symbol. Now non-decreasing sequences, let Sn be the sequence of real numbers. S1 is greater than or equal to S2, S2 is greater than or equal to S3 and so on. Sn greater than or equal to Sn plus 1 greater than or equal to and so on. Then the sequence is called as a non-decreasing. So obviously it is a increasing sequence. Next one is a monotone sequence. The monotone sequence is a sequence which is either non-increasing or non-decreasing or both. So what is a monotonic sequence? Monotone sequence is a either non-increasing. So it may be a non-increasing or it may be a non-decreasing or it may be both. It comes under the both. If it is like that, it's a monotone sequence. See the first example. The sequence 1, 1 by 2, 1, 3 by 4, 1, 7 by 8 is 2 minus 1 by 2 power n minus 1. This is the sequence. Second format, n equal to 1 to infinity is a non-increasing sequence and it is bounded and it is converges to 2. And it has a limit as 2. See the sequence, it is a non-increasing. Non-increasing means it's a decreasing sequence. It's a decreasing sequence. If you see the sequence itself, you know that one value. Then if you are 1 2s are 2, 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is very less than 1. And then 1 by 4, 1 4s are 4, 4 plus 3, 7 by 4, it is less than this value 3 by 2. Likewise, it will be moving on. So it is obviously a decreasing sequence. That is a non-increasing sequence. Moreover, if it is bounded as well as it has a limit as 2. That is, it converges to 2. It ends with the 2 only. Okay, it converges to 2. See the next example. The sequence n is a non-decreasing sequence and it is not bounded. See, we are taking only the value 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So it is non-decreasing sequence and it is not bounded also. It doesn't have the limit also. Moreover, it is not bounded. Next, we are going to see the important theorem. So see the statement. A non-decreasing sequence which is bounded above is convergent. A non-decreasing sequence, non-decreasing in the sense it's an increasing sequence which is bounded above is convergent. So if you are taking one sequence, it is a non-decreasing sequence and also it is bounded. Therefore, it is called as a convergent sequence. It is also comes under the convergent sequence. We know that what is a non-decreasing, what is a bounded above, we have seen in the last class, right? Okay, bounded above in the sense it's sequence range should be bounded above, that is upper bound. Okay, we had seen last class. Moreover, it is a convergent sequence. Convergence in the sense it has a limit. So let us see the proof now. Let the sequence Sn be a non-decreasing sequence which is bounded above. Then the set S1, S2, S3 is a non-empty subset of R. Non-empty set in the sense it has some elements which is bounded above. Okay, so we know that by the least upper bound axiom, the set A has a at least least upper bound. It has some values. So let us take M equal to least upper bound of that sequence. So LUB of that sequence A, that is the set we have taken. So let LUB of A. So we have to find the LUB of that A. That can be named as capital M. Now we have to prove that Sn tends to M as n tends to infinity. Now we are come to the convergence definition. So given epsilon greater than 0 and M minus epsilon is not an upper bound for A. So M minus epsilon is not an upper bound. Because we know that since we are limit of the sequences Sn minus L is less than epsilon. Okay, so here we are taking M minus epsilon is not an upper bound since epsilon is greater than 0. Here for n belongs to I such that Sn greater than M minus epsilon. But since Sn is a non-decreasing sequence, we have Sn greater than m minus epsilon, where n is greater than or equal to n. Take this as a first equation. But on the other hand, since m is upper bound, right, we have taken as m is upper bound, but we are finding that is the lower bound of a. M is the lower bound of a. So Sn is less than or equal to m. So Sn is less than m plus epsilon. Okay, take this as a second equation. Okay, now we are going to compare the two equations. Therefore, m minus epsilon is less than Sn less than m plus epsilon from 1 and 2. So Sn is lies between m minus epsilon and m plus epsilon. Okay, so Sn minus m is lies between minus epsilon and epsilon. Therefore, Sn minus m is less than epsilon. It has the limit as m, where n tends to infinity. So it is a convergent. So Sn has a limit. So Sn has a limit as m. Therefore, Sn tends to m, as n tends to infinity. Therefore, it is a convergent. So important 5-mark theorem. So please learn it. Next is also important theorem. Please make a note of it, ma. Important statement. The theorem sequence where Sn equal to 1 plus 1 by n whole power n is convergent. So we are taking the sequence that is convergent. We are going to prove that the sequence is convergent. It is in the format of 1 plus 1 by n the whole power n, where n tends to infinity, 1 to infinity. So let us take Sn equal to 1 plus 1 by n the whole power n. So using the binomial expansion, see, it is in the format of the binomial expansion only. This we are you have learnt in the lower classes. So first year also you have learned the binomial expansion. So we know that 1 plus x the whole power n equal to 1 plus n by 1 factorial into x plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into x squared plus n into n minus 1 n minus 2 by 3 factorial into x cube. You know that the binomial expansion, right? Now Sn equal to 1 by n by 1 factorial into 1 by n plus n by n minus 1 by 2 factorial into 1 by n squared. In the place of x we are substituting what we are substituting 1 by n. So after substituting we will get like this. For a k equal to 1 2 3 up to n, and the kth term is n equal to n into n minus 1 n minus 2 n minus k minus 1 by k factorial into 1 by n power k. Therefore take the 1 by k factorial outside. So n into n into 1 minus n into n 1 minus 2 by n into 1 minus k minus 1 by n. Okay, into 1 by n power k. So here we are applying 1 by n, 2 by n, likewise here k minus 1 by n. So take n power k divided by k factorial to be outside, and 1 minus 1 by n, then 1 minus 2 by n, and that is this n we are taking, n power n into n. So that can be taken as n power k. So 1 minus k minus 1 by n into the same term 1 by n power k. Now sk can be written as 1 by n power k into this nk, and n power k should be cancelled. So the remaining term, take this as a first equation. Now we can expand n plus 1, we get 1 by k plus 1 into 1 minus 1 by n plus 1, 1 minus 2 by n plus 1. Since in the place of k we are having n plus 1. So apply that, take it as a second equation. Now clearly equation 2 is greater than or equal to equation 1. Therefore Sn plus 1 is greater than or equal to Sn. Therefore Sn is less than or equal to Sn plus 1. So it is a non-decreasing sequence. Sn is a non-decreasing, so it's an increasing sequence. Therefore Sn equal to 1 plus n by 1 factorial into 1 by n squared into 1 minus 1 by 2 factorial into 1 by n squared, and so on up to the nth term. So which is less than or equal to 1 plus 1, 1 by 1.2, 1 by 1 into 2 into 3 up to 1 into 2 into n. So take 1 plus 1 should be outside, and here you are taking this term, and 1 plus this can be written as 1 minus 1 by 2 the whole power n divided by 1 minus 1 by 2 term, and this can be written as 1 by 2 after simplifying. So this is 2, so 1 plus 2 equal to 3. Therefore Sn is less than 3. So it is a bounded above. So by the known theorem, the non-decreasing sequence which is bounded above is a convergent. So Sn n equal to 1 infinity is convergent. It's hence proved. If this question is asked in the 10 marks, you have to write the sub-theorem, this one also. That is the previous theorem. So if they are asking this question in 10 marks, you have to write this theorem also. Okay, and then we can finish it. Okay girls, 2 more theorems are there. We can see in the next class. Thank you girls.